Hello, everyone. Good morning. I am the Chocolates, and God is the Thunder. Because of that, I'll never go under. So I seen on the internet about, I don't know where this club is located, but they ain't letting black women in, honey. And Cardi B had to tell them bouncers out there, who were predominantly black men. She said, let these black women up in this club. Let me tell you something. When I used to club in my heyday, this is before I had children, me and my homegirl, we would get off of work on Friday and we would hit the club, and we would hit them on Saturday too. And when we used to go to clubs, nobody was keeping us out. Honey, those bouncers, they was letting us in with no problem. We had no problems whatsoever. And these was clubs, of course, in New York. So at the time, it was club, let's see here. It was the Tunnel. It was Speed, the Palladium. Let's see, what else? Some clubs like in the Village. You know, the Village, they be having them nice clubs back in the days. They used to have them real nice clubs, especially them kind of like, hole in the wall spots, but they were classy hole in the wall spots. We used to go to Jam Rock. Oh, we used to club. And now this was many years ago, y'all. This was like 96, no, 97, 98-ish, 99-ish, back in those days. And let me tell y'all something. They used to send us voicemails and be like, okay, this is the password for y'all to get in. When you get to the door, just say this word. And we was in there like swimwear. No problem. Sometimes we got in free. Yes, we did. We sure enough did. And they used to have the big fine bouncers at the door. I mean, big dudes. I mean, big, and kind of had like a little, kind of like a beer gut, a little bit, but not too much, and had the nice deep voice, and they was fine, smelling good and everything. They used to be like, you two sweethearts, come up in here. We used to be up in there. They wasn't keeping us out. They was not keeping us out at all. So to see now, so many years later, that there are actually clubs that will not let black women in. Wow, I cannot believe that. Like, what times are we living in? What times are we living in? That's really, really surprising. Let's see. Now, I don't club no more. But, I mean, if I did, it would be shocking to me that I wouldn't be let in. It would be really shocking. Now, back in the days, okay, I was slimmer. Okay, I was slimmer, honey. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was slimmer. I used to rock my heels or whatever, my thigh-high boots. And I was up in the club. I was dancing. Me and my homegirl, we dancing to the break of dawn. We would be on the floor to the break of dawn, especially if my song came on. One of my songs is Maria, Maria. Maria, Maria. She reminds me of a West Side Story. What? If that song would come on, it was a rap. And I liked reggae. I liked reggae. Oh my goodness, that old school reggae too. Oh my goodness. Trello. Oh, okay. Me and my homegirl used to be clubbing, dancing on the floor all night to the break of dawn. We sure enough was, and it was so fun. It was so fun. We used to have a good time. Wasn't no shots fired or none of that. We was having such a good time. It was a lot of fun. Of course, afterwards, you finish partying and stuff. You got the dudes in the fly cars. And they be like, yo, what's your number, sweetheart? Let me get your number. Let me take you out to breakfast. Guys used to be doing things like that. I guess things have really changed. Times have really changed. Now, when I seen that, they wasn't letting black women in the club. I couldn't believe it. I was like, for real? What times are we living in? Because back in the 90s, late 90s, it just wasn't like that. It really wasn't. It wasn't like that at all under any circumstances. Like I said, we was getting up in there free. We was getting called to the line. We was getting called like to the front, like, come here, you two, come here. Go ahead. Go right in, baby. Go right in. Y'all know how them bouncers be talking. Them fine bouncers too. Ooh, bouncing, man. They be like 7 foot tall or like 6 foot and some change tall. Ooh, strong and whoo. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Got that little beer gut going on. So that's just how it was. You know, if I was those women, if I was them, I wouldn't want to be in some place that I'm not invited, that I'm not welcomed in. I wouldn't want to be standing out on a line at a place where I'm not welcomed. Because, you know, if you're not welcome to some place, that's like sitting at somebody's dinner table and they really don't want you there. You know, them ladies would not been able to have a good time in there anyway because they're not really welcome. So, you know, that's bad energy. I would never go someplace where I was not welcomed. No, not at all. But it's good that Cardi B did say, you know, let them know, let these women in. You know, I mean, that's good that she did say that. But what times are we in now that our voices are not even heard when we want to go into a place and just, you know, have a good time where our voices are not even heard? That's ridiculous. That's bananas. That's unheard of. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Because, you know, when most of the times, the more women in the club, the more men come. You see, the more women in the club, the more men come. But I guess nowadays, a good amount of men don't want to see black women, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, that's messed up because I'm going to be seen anyway, period. Whether they want to see me or not, I'm still going to be seen. And what? All right, bye now.